You're tuning into another episode for the love of the game, episode 48. I'm joined by myself, Dre, Ronaldo. What's good?
Yeah, bless my bro. Don't know.
Back this week after, my absence was timed perfectly after that disgraceful showing by Manchester United last week. But we're here. I'm back this week. United have semi-redeemed themselves after a win last week. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll also talk about Arsenal and City. The title races is getting to that time now. Final 10 games of the season. We're going to talk about them as well. Also, Liverpool, we'll get to them. They definitely deserve a cussing after what they've done at the weekend. But before you do anything, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We are live on YouTube right now. And we're on Twitch as well. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment as well. We will read them out as we go along as well. But first things first, let's get to Manchester United. And boy, after last week, I think there was a lot of doubts. Some people were saying Ten Hag out. I know that was an emotional reaction. But a week later, we're here. We done our job against Betis, but then at the weekend, you could say circumstances out of our control. We managed to scrape a 0-0 draw against Southampton. Ronaldo, what's your thoughts on United's response from that absolute debacle at Anfield a week ago?
Well, let me not be overcritical of the lads because they did put in performance. They managed to get something out of the game, you know. But after what happened at Liverpool, to take that into account, it's a poor performance. I was expecting much better. I was expecting a goal before the half-hour mark, at least. Do you know what I mean? Against the bottom team in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's mixed feelings. In the end, I'm happy that we didn't lose the game. We got a point, but it's satisfactory. You know what I'm saying? I was still disappointed with a few performances, but I was happy that he took Dallo out of the team because I respected him playing the same team against Betis, that you said, good performance. Eventually, yeah. But now change the team. You're giving them their confidence back. I want to see more changes. I like the way he brought Sancho in for Fred. I like the way he brought Wan-Bissaka in for Dallo. But overall, satisfactory, Jay, just to sum up. I'm not happy. Still not happy.
You think there should be a bit more rotation, considering the amount of games we've been playing, the amount of games coming up? A lot of key players have played a lot of football, and you could tell even on Saturday against Southampton, a lot of the players look leggy even in the first half. Do you think he needs to do a bit more rotation?
Yeah, man, I've been screaming for that for time. So this is not even an excuse because we've been losing games or, you know what I'm saying, hit a bad run of form, Casemiro getting sent off, him looking tired against Liverpool, playing again against Betis, then playing again. I've been screaming for rotation from time. But, like, fans of our club, rival fans are like, oh, yeah, you're winning. Some fans are like, yeah, winning, don't change the team, etc., etc. But you need to rotate because no one else is playing the load of games we're playing. It's the load that we're carrying. We're trying to win every game, playing every competition. It's going to take its toll at some point. Something has to give. You know what I'm saying? You have to give. Like, unfortunately, our squad is not big enough and strong enough to compete on all four fronts. Not yet. Anyway.
That's true. I hear that. Were you happy with the response against Betis though? Like, 4-1.
Yeah.
Was it more we were supposed to do it kind of thing, or because you don't seem impressed? You don't seem impressed at all. 4-1, good win in the first leg. Do you trust
It was
United? Like, if we were to rest the whole team for next week, this week coming against Betis, second leg. If you say it was a different starting 11, would you trust him to see out the job?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's what you create. You create competition for space. So when a player gets a chance, he has to go out there and prove to the manager why he should be in the first team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone was doubting Arteta. Like, I hate to bring up Arsenal, we're talking about United, but he's rotated in Europe. He's rotated the week before against Bournemouth. He has to. You know what I'm saying? Odegaard was rested. He's rotating because it's the games. I know that as fans we say, yeah, they're athlete, they're fit, etc., etc. But it's the games, bro. It's mentally, it's fatigue as well. Like, it's just sometimes players need a break. Like, look at City. You see Mahrez now, he's on form, but you get a break to recover, recoup, come again, hit you hard where it hurts, go on a run. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Foden starts slacking, he's back out the team. This is how United need to be. I know we ain't got the squad depth to do that yet, Dre, but at least sometimes, yeah, play the players as a game plan. Bring them on to win the game sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't just play them from the start all the time, bro. Use the
I
squad.
thought
Trust the
I
players.
thought that's why Southampton on the weekend. I would have thought, yo, rest everyone. Like rest Bruno needs a rest.
You know what
Bruno
I'm
needs
saying?
a rest. Like
100%.
Rashford.
He played the most
Um,
minutes every
like
position. He therefore needs to come off the
to
pitch, bro.
me, yeah, like you said, bring them on to win the game. Like Southampton are not good. Like Casemiro ain't been good the last whatever number of weeks.
How many
Like, he hasn't
misplaced
been
passes Southampton has get?
way
They did
too
it.
many, way too many. And like
Thank
we're
you.
gonna touch on him in a minute, but he's another one who I feel like just rest him. Like,
Needs it.
but I didn't know Sabitza's injured. So outside of Casemiro's, you got to play Casemiro because I've noticed he doesn't trust McTominay and
Trust.
Fred together in it.
Thank you. That's
One
what I
of the
say.
other plays next to Casemiro. So
It's the trust
outside of
issue.
that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's getting to that point now. Yeah, I think winning has masked a lot of the. Well, it's kind of not masked the issues, but it's kind of like glossed over stuff that we've always been concerned about, innit? In terms of burnout and the amount of games, innit? I know Ten Hag don't complain about it, but secretly you must be thinking like, raw, this is a lot of games. And like, you've got to trust the team, innit? You have to. Like,
Have to.
bruv, yesterday I wouldn't have played Varane. No, give Lindelof a go, innit? Cool. Like, you know what I mean? Shaw's looked leggy. Just play Malacia, innit? Like, they're Southampton. I know they've done all right, but they're not, well, they're bottom, innit? But they're not as bad as it looks. But come on. You could have made 6 or 7 changes for that game yesterday. And probably would have won the game, innit? You know what I mean? It's just one
I,
of them ones, innit?
I agree. Fully agree. I don't know why he's so stubborn. He's been like that. Like, even before Casemiro and Varane came into the team, he stuck with that team because they won against Liverpool. Remember, he stuck with them. Stuck with them.
I,
We're like,
I,
change the team. You know
I
what I mean?
think it's one of those where he doesn't trust a lot of players, innit?
It's
And
obvious, Jay. I agree with you.
like,
Once you see a player playing different positions and he doesn't trust them, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't believe in them. This is why when Anthony's fit, he always plays because he trusts him. You know what I mean? That's the manager's guy. Like, he doesn't trust no one else on that right wing apart from Bruno. You know what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm saying?
where you might as well just give Palestri a start, man. Like, why
Mm,
not?
give the kid
He
a chance.
came on against Betis and basically almost guaranteed us a place in the quarterfinals. Like, just give him a start, man. What's the worst that can happen?
All right.
You know what I
Take him
mean?
off.
Like,
You know what I mean? Take him like you take Vegas off.
we're gonna touch in a minute. But let's get to the game on the weekend. Like, so many, I can't lie. The refereeing was absolutely disgraceful. Some decisions I can't. Casemiro, we'll start with that one first. I agree with the call. I think that's a red card. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, bit harsh. I'm not gonna lie. I think Casemiro's that sort of player. He plays rough, aggressive, but fair, innit? He didn't intentionally go in to hurt the player. He just went over the ball. It's mistimed. It's lazy, innit? That's what it is. If you're gonna be like critical on a football level, you should take more care in the tackle, innit? Tackle. You get me? He just let himself go. You know what I'm saying? Show a bit more composure because he did the right thing. The ball was there to be won, innit? But just lazy, laid back. But I could see why VAR slow motion will give a red card. But for me, it was a yellow card. I'm not gonna lie. It was a mid-time tackle. It was a yellow card.
To me, I feel like there's got to be some sort of common sense to refereeing, innit? Like, how can you slow motion something that wasn't in real time in slow motion, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you've got to watch that in real time because everything looks a lot worse in slow motion. If you watch that tackle by Casemiro in slow motion, that looks like that could be a 5-gamer suspension. You know what I mean? That could have been a leg break. But you watch it in real time, accidental, but still going into a tackle like that, you got to have some sort of control, bro. This is an experienced pro, bro. And you're going over the ball like that. And like, to me, that's 8 games this season this man's missed since the turn of the World Cup now. Not just this season, since the turn of the World Cup. My man got booked. That stupid booking against Crystal Palace. Missed the Arsenal game. And on my life, I feel like he done that deliberately. Then that stupid red card against Crystal Palace. Why are you holding man by the neck? And then this one. So you're not going to play again in the league till what? Mid-April. And he needs to understand his importance to the team. Bro, he is our most important player. He makes everything tick. True. And him getting suspended does what? We're back to McTominay and Fred now.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you think he got that, he got the one on the weekend. You got the one yesterday on purpose then. Because he needs a break out the team. Is that what you say?
I've always, but whenever this guy looks leggy, there's a suspension next game or around the corner.
I hate you because he did look leggy. He looked leggy in them games. He looked leggy against Liverpool.
He looked leggy, and he's looked leggy for weeks. Liverpool, he looked, bro, they overran him.
He was shattered. The manager's giving him too much of a load, man. And he came late, no preseason, you know. But that's not good though if he's taking reds just for that reason. That is a big issue. I don't think he did it personally. It's just a missed-time challenge, man. But you're right, like, as United fans, we gotta be patient, man. We gotta be patient. Even me, I was getting a bit mad at tennis, but we gotta be patient because now that Casemiro's out, it's like reality struck. We're back to reality. We're thinking Fred and Scott flipping now, bro. We're dreading that. I know majority of the fans are thinking Sabitzer.
Hey, whatever he's done. Strap him up, get him ready for who we got. Yeah, we got Betis and then FA Cup at the weekend. Like,
Fulham.
Yeah, just get him ready, bro. Like, we've got international break after this weekend, man. Like, just whatever you can do, Sabitzer, man. Pray, do what you can, man. We need you.
You know what I'm saying? I think you might look for Bruno, Fred, and Sancho.
I think it's gonna be Bruno, bro. I can't even trust any of them, man. Them man, they just run away from their duties, bro. Their responsibilities in midfield, bro.
Sancho, I don't know. Like, I was thinking I wanted to see him at 10 perfect opportunity, but I don't want to be overcritical of him. But you know what I mean? He needs games. It's football, isn't it? And now he's changing positions, but I see how he play. He can play 10, you know. He just needs to be a bit more brave, man. Like, don't be scared of losing the ball, Jay. Some players are shook, you know, Jay. They don't want to.
You know what it is with Sancho?
Yeah.
He's got to play with ballers around him, innit? And I feel like if you've got on the right, Anthony, innit? I can't even. Anthony. But you've got Rashford. But then when you've got that 6 foot lump of like
can't link up.
wood
I told you,
up
you
top,
can't. You can't do nothing
like,
with
you
him.
can't do nothing, bro. He's dead. Like he is. Weghorst is the worst signing since Ferguson's left, bro.
Now you see
I'm
what I
not even
said.
lying. He's the worst. He's terrible, bro.
How you gonna get this guy, bro? Seriously,
He's so, bro. His control is this, bro. Lukaku's got better control than him. Not even lying, bro.
Dre needs a rest as well. Because I'm gonna be balanced now. Dre needs a 15
He don't
starts,
need
15
no. He's
games in
crap,
the club.
fam. He's crap.
15 games in the club.
15 games,
starts.
and you've only scored 2 goals, bro. And you've scored
know.
1 in the. How many has he scored in the league?
1.
Yeah, he scored in the league.
0. Flipping hell. I just clocked
Bro,
that was in the
get
cup.
him out my club, bro. Get him
That was
out.
in the
Don't
cup.
play him. Man ain't scored a league goal, bro.
And the 2 goals he scored, yeah, he can't miss, innit? You know, there's no way.
Exactly. Bro,
There's no way he could have
he
missed,
said,
bro.
him scoring that goal said everything that I needed to know about the guy. Brian Man celebrated the goal like he scored the winner.
No, he's
Betis.
crying.
It was the 4th goal, bro. Listen, get him out, bro. Where the hell's Martial?
I'm thinking the same thing, Jay. What? This guy's moving like he broke both legs and the arm, the neck. What the hell, bro?
Bro,
What happened? I don't even know what injuries.
I can't even listen. And you know what? No one can say he don't get chances. He's so slow. He's not even there for the chances that are created for him, bro.
Thank you. The guy's so
You know,
annoying.
Even Wan-Bissaka puts in good balls, bro. The man is 5 yards behind him. Listen, no. Get him out, man. I don't even want him signed permanently. I've heard people say that. No, I don't care that he runs around. That's minimum. That's the minimum you're supposed to do, run around.
Nah, I agree, man. I agree, bro. I already said this from before you even kicked the ball, bro.
Even little chances, little tap-ins, man's missing them.
Missing. Sitters. Man's roofing it. Rose Z. He saw that chance against it. I shouldn't even laugh, you know. Man, Mr. Sitter. I was thinking, flip this guy. That's why he was crying, bro. Because he knew, like, come on, man.
Every game since he's arrived, bro. He arrived the day before the Palace game. Man's played. He's played every game. Bro, 2 goals.
Manager's so stubborn, Jay. We got to realize that. He's our manager. We have to back him, but he's very stubborn, Jay.
You know what, yeah? I don't even like Rashford up front, you know? I don't like Rashford up front. But I'd rather have Rashford.
You know me. On the left.
Have played up top and then Garnacho or Sancho off the left, then have Weghorst should be coming on. Last case scenario, bro. When you
I know what you mean, bro. I agree with you fully. It's frustrating watching him play for our team, innit? It's like hope of him. You know,
and when you hear the commentators even say it, yeah? The commentators even say it. Weghorst, he's just not United quality.
It's obvious, Jay. It's obvious. Like when you watch how the man play football, you know it's just hope. You just hope one day he scores. You know, like that, because you know his quality ain't there. You can't say, yep, Weghorst today. And I think he'll be a way better player as a sub, you know, Jay. I keep saying it. Watch. You see, Martial comes back, and then he comes on at the end of the game, like 10 minutes, crosses in the box. I think he'll be a handful, you know. But he can't play the whole game. He's one of them players, yeah. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. You'd be the best player in the Premier, you know, for that 10 minutes. Yeah. When the players are tired and there's balls coming in the box, the players are tired and he's just big, strong. He can cause problems, man. He's like a Chipper Moulton. You know what I mean? Even Chipper, I should compare him to Chipper Moulton. Man, they're ballers coming.
This summer, new striker is priority, bro. Priority. Like
100%. I can't wait for the club to get sorted out because, bro, it's gonna be a riot if we don't get a striker. I'm telling you, there is going to be a riot.
Even with how many games we've got left? 12, 11 games left. That we have to make sure top 4 is sorted. We need to finish third, bro. We
Have
need to
to,
finish
now.
third. Have to finish third.
Can't slack off now.
We can't just rely on Rashford, bro. We can't. Guys have got to step up.
We need goal scorers back.
Yeah.
Stressful right now for United. I ain't gonna lie, because see that loss and that draw, yeah, dropping them points. You know what I'm saying? That's like what, 5 points.
And then boom, we don't play again until the 1st of April. We go to Newcastle.
See where I'm coming from. Dropping them 5 points, that cushion, yeah. Giving
that cushion's gone.
Yeah, giving Totti a looking. Now Liverpool's they can move to United. Liverpool fans are telling me, we're not even looking at Tottenham and Newcastle. We're looking at United. I'm thinking,
well, we're going to touch on Liverpool later because I don't know what they're looking at now, because they were 7 up last week. Now they're 7 points behind United, isn't it? So
there you go.
Hey, that's all I'm going to say, innit? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to touch it a bit. But next 5 games in the league, it's one of them ones where you could have done with Casemiro. Real talk, we could have done with Casemiro. You know how we usually do it. How many points do you think we're going to get from the next 5? We don't play this weekend coming. We've got FA Cup against Fulham. I'm going to touch on that later. So next 5 games. So next league game is away at Newcastle. There's at home to Brentford. At home to Everton. Away to Nottingham Forest. And then at home to Chelsea. How many points do you think we will get out of those 5 games?
No Casemiro, no Eriksen. Sabitzer might be injured, so that's all of our options in midfield. That's new, so we're back to it. I would say 12 points, maybe 13. Couple draws in there. Couple draw might be a loss there along the line.
You know what? I think Newcastle owe us after that Carabao Cup, you know. Newcastle owe us after that Carabao Cup. I think we'll lose against Newcastle.
Don't Casemiro, you see the cup game, does it count? It has to be 4 league games because of the second red.
It counts. So he's only going to miss the next 3 league games.
Okay. So, yeah, man. Newcastle might be a draw or win. You never know. We might nick it. You never know, bro. I rate Casemiro, and everyone rates Casemiro as a United fan because we know what we've been through. But I think we can get over the line in the next 3 league games without Casemiro. I'm being honest.
Well, when he missed those 3 games before, I think it was, 2 wins and a draw.
There you go, right? I think we can get over the line without Casemiro. You know what I'm saying? But games like Chelsea, games like that, when his game becomes important, big games, we need it, man. But I think we can win away at Newcastle without Casemiro. Seriously. Not going to be easy, though, because it's, you know what I'm saying? But
I think they're going to be on. That's Super Sunday game, bro. They're going to be on one. Geordie Land are going to be on.
He said they're upset.
They're big. Yeah, I think we could lose that game.
Yeah, man. They was having a day out, boy. They went home in tears, mate. Tears. Long journey home in tears, mate. I know what you're saying, but
I think Brentford could be another difficult one. We might scrape a win with that one. Yeah, Brentford's at home.
Yeah, come on, Jay, man. You gotta be confident at home.
Not with this.
He's saying Matt Tony. Did you see the own goal, bro? Man, the shot on target.
Listen,
in a minute. Man tried to score on himself.
On my life, yeah. He's the worst midfielder in the Premier League.
Nah, bro, I get you though. I was thinking, here we go again, bro. Then when Bissaka tried to clear it, hit the gate. I was thinking he's gonna ricochet off the gate and up
go in, man.
You know what it was? That's how you know it's comical stuff. I'm thinking, here we go. Just back to the.
He's so. Oh man. Oh, I can't even. I've run out of words for that. He's just a rugby player. Who's he related to in football that he managed? I didn't even hear this guy in the youth team, bro. Then suddenly, Mourinho played. him in
I
the
remember,
game. Like,
but remember, he's changed position like 10 times. He keeps going up, back, and back, and back. He was at centre back. Now he's trying to move back up the pitch. He was a striker, and the man came in the first team as a centre back. So read the thing. His position keeps changing. Now he's a midfielder. Like, what the hell? Never in a million years. Can't pass the ball. Can't do nothing. But to be honest, Tennis had little time to coach him. Let's see, Dre, man. Just believe. We got to back the manager. But because we know these guys, it's hard to trust them. But look what he done with Dalot for a short space of time before the World Cup. Since the World Cup, Dalot is a different Dalot, bro. But before the World Cup, he had him on form, man. Now look how he's got one.
Well, I think injuries kind of derailed Dalot, innit? It's taken a while for him to get back to. Because Dalot, before injury, there was no way Wan-Bissaka was getting a look in.
Trust me, before the World Cup, this guy was playing what I didn't think he was capable of. Because I've always been critical. So I'm saying trust the manager. I know it's hard to trust Scott.
But it's not even that trust the manager, because I trust the manager. I don't trust these players, bro.
Players, I know, but hopefully
get like point. You've seen at points this season where Wan-Bissaka and Dalot at separate times have looked very good. And you think like, we don't need to get right back this season and the summer. But on my life, we need to get right back in the summer. One out of them two got to go.
Now you see what I've been saying.
One out of them two got to go, because this is the difference. Like, you look on the other side, Luke Shaw, I've cussed Luke Shaw for years. But Luke Shaw has played his best football under Ten Hag, innit? Not even under Oli, under Ten Hag. You know why? Because I don't even have to notice Luke Shaw's playing. I just like Luke Shaw had a solid game. That's when defenders had a good game with that. Luke Shaw, solid. I don't even worry about Luke Shaw at left back. He's the number one left back, bro.
I don't know, Jay, man.
I don't worry about Luke Shaw.
Anyway, Malaysia should be playing.
And I've said it.
If it's gonna be Luke and Malaysia should be playing one games, bro. I rate Luke, but sometimes he needs a break, bro.
He definitely needs one, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, he needs to chill sometimes, bro. Because when he's ready to be horrible, he's horrible, Jay. Like, look against Liverpool now.
He gave up, man.
Like Sunday League stuff and that. Kicking the ball.
My man was kicking the ball against man on the goal line, bro. No composure in man's game, bro. It's all gone.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I don't care. Like, it's proper unprofessional. Trust me.
It is what it is. But
that's our squad for the next 5 games. Scott, Fred. It's not looking good, man.
We're still in a good position. Still in 2 cups. Solid in the top 4 race. FA Cup coming up this weekend. Fulham, who got handedly beaten by the league leaders at the weekend. Moving on to, I can't lie, Arsenal look good.
Yeah.
Arsenal look good. And I'm going to say this for the first time. I think Arsenal are going to win the league, bro. I'm saying it now. And I know. I've been highly critical of Arsenal. I have.
Yeah.
Highly skeptical of Arsenal.
Now you're starting to believe me.
What? You see, after that City game, I think everyone thought it's over now. Arsenal going to do their thing. Just drop off. 5 wins in a row. You can't knock it. And that Villa game, where Villa basically gave the game to them, that was huge. They went to one of the informed teams in the Premier League in Fulham and made them look like they were championship fodder, bro. That could have been 5 or 6 yesterday for Arsenal.
Yeah, because Fulham champion football, you can't play them and they can't.
And the rotation, like, bro, the signings they made in January, quality. There is no difference between Trossard and Martinelli out wide on the left. There isn't. You can even say Trossard better.
Hold on, so what are you saying? Trossard was just Modric was just a smoke screen for Trossard, yeah? They just dangled him off there. Yeah, Modric.
Drive up the price for Chelsea.
like you, then they just blindside you and get Trossard. You know what I was saying? Like pull him out like that. Look what Trossard's doing. Look at Modric. Yeah,
I saw a stat. Trossard is the first player in 9 years to get 3 goals in a game and 3 assists in a game in the same season since Carzola back in 2014.
There you go. There you go. And it was the Arsenal player. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's like, what's going on, bro? Trossard went into the team. Yeah. I like the way Arteta did it. You know I'm a fan of Arteta, like, Joe. You already know. So what he done, yeah, he goes, Martinelli, you know, he's not playing right. And let me put Trossard over the left. Martinelli goes, nah, bro, you're not taking my game, bro. You better move my man somewhere else, bro. My man, come on, bang. Look at Martinelli's game now. It's just like, it's evolved on another level now. Man's a match winner now. You know, like that. Man's winning games now. Like when Saka has an off day, Martinelli steps up. You know, like that. I like the way Arteta does it still, the rotation.
Look at the stats. They're the only team with 3 players in their team who've got 10 league goals.
That's why they are where they are, Jay. That's why we're struggling.
Martinelli and Odegaard.
That's what I'm saying, Jay. That's why they are where they are. That's why we're struggling. What we keep talking about.
And then when you look at United, then you just think, bro, the job that Marcus Rashford's done, carrying these bombs.
I'm telling you, if he just had someone like Anthony or, you know, I'm trying to someone else.
What the hell's Bruno doing?
Boy, to be fair to him, he tries and he sets them up, Jay. I'm not gonna lie, he does, Jay. Look what he gave Veron. He sets them up, Jay. You know, football's mad, Jay. It's fine margins, isn't it? It's fine margins. He does, bro. He sets them up. I watch them, but Odegaard, he scores, innit? He scores, so you have to give him credit. He scores.
Martin Odegaard, player of the year for me.
Serious?
I think he 100%. Take that man out of the Arsenal team. They ain't winning the league, you know.
Think so.
There's starting to is there calmness to his game, and his ability to just pick out the right pass goes so underrated by everyone. Take him out that Arsenal team, completely different team. And what's he 21?
That's what I was gonna say. It's between
Captain
him and
Arsenal.
Between him and Saka for young player of the year. But if they win, year to Saka, you know, because you know that player.
But the English bias, isn't it?
Yeah, you said it. I did. But you know, what I'm saying, bro, I think it's him. I said it before, even when Saka was scoring goals. I said to be a captain of a team at that age, yeah, to lead them to the Premier, he's probably going to be the youngest captain ever to lift the Premier League. You know what I mean? But you know how they are. He's a baller. I rate him. He's a baller still. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was injured. Arteta, he mastered that neatly. He left him out the European team. When asked, he briefed them. Yeah, he's picked up a knock. He's rested. He's ready for Fulham. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he was ready. Like, I love how Arteta's doing it, but let's see how, like I say, let's see how they navigate March. And this month is very important. Very important.
Well, it was a big win. City did apply the pressure though. They beat Newcastle. Who did they beat?
Palace away, big win.
Yeah, big win at Palace. It's usually this time of the season City click and go boom. Like their record, apparently, I've seen their record. The Sky put it up on Saturday. About their record in the final 10 games of the season. They on average get 25 points out of 30. Now, if they were to do that now, they win the league. And considering they play Arsenal within their next 5 games, play Arsenal next month, late April, do you think, and they don't play this weekend, so by the time they next play, their next league game is Liverpool on the 1st of April. They could be 8 points behind Arsenal. Liverpool home. If they don't win that game, say if we play Devil's Africa, Arsenal win on the weekend. City don't win that game against Liverpool, is it title race done?
No, you can't say it's done. You can't say it's done. Not for me until about when you're under the 10 game mark. You know what I'm saying? Once there's 30 points to play for, bro, you can't say it's done. Seriously, you can't say that. You feel me? So, but definitely be advantage Arsenal. It's already advantage Arsenal. To be fair, you know what I'm saying? They're 5 points clear, man. So they got, you know what I'm saying? They got everything going for them. They're playing well. They're confident, man. And it's the way they've been winning games. It's not like they've just been winning. It's the Reece Nelson, you know what I'm saying, the Gino, you get what I'm saying? That how many games, even against United.
Even that, yeah, that Reece Nelson goal, because I said it in the group chat. I said it. Those are title winning moments, bro.
That's what I'm
Trust us,
saying.
that we know because we've won many titles with
it
games
gives
like
the squad
you
team
know
spirit.
that
You
exactly.
know
You win games like that when you're going to win the league. It don't even matter who you're playing against. It don't matter if it's
they're
bottom team
favorites.
Bournemouth. That
They're
win there,
yeah.
you know what I mean? That could, because it's like, boom, like, I remember when United used to do that, them last minute wins in title races and that. And like, especially when the team that's chasing us or we're chasing plays right after us, that's demoralizing. When you're thinking the team's going to draw, them, boom, they win last minute win, and you're like, oh. I think Lampard said something about it when he was at Chelsea. I remember when United played before us, we thought it was going to be a draw. We went out for warm up. When we came back in, United won. We lost that game. We were going to play coming up because we thought, United are going to lose. It messes with your psyche, innit? City are seeing this I think City in their head are thinking, Arsenal soon going to drop points. But I think now, you just got to expect Arsenal to win. And
belief. The more they win, the more they believe, the more confident they are, the better they play. It's a sport, bro. Confidence is a lot. It's a lot. When you look how they played, the difference how they played after they lost to City. You're touched better, you're running more, you're more aggressive, you believe you're gonna beat the defender and take the shot. It's belief, man. It's a confidence, it's sport, man. So winning is good. You know what I mean, Jay? The more they win, the better. The more they win, the better. But there's big games coming up where it's the stage. It makes players and it breaks players, Jay. I'm telling you,
you know what?
like a theatre. We've got the original theatre on June, but a football pitch is like it becomes like a stage then. Shouldn't say theatre because it becomes personal. See at Anfield going away, stage, show us what you can do. See at Newcastle going away. See at City going away. You know, like that. And there's few of the little bumps in the roads where a relegation team's gonna come out, low blocks, 10 defenders.
How many times I've been saying that?
That's the stage now.
Arsenal,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think now we're at that stage now where I've been saying all season about Arsenal. This is where you show me your mettle. What are you made of? Because now every team has something to play for that you're playing against. So you see, like now, I'm looking at their next 5 games. Every team is either fighting for their lives in the league or chasing top 4, bro.
That's my
point.
So
see, like their next 5 games, Palace at home. Even though Palace are not getting slapped, but they're not winning games, innit? So that could be a 0-0. You know what I mean? Leeds just run around. They could nick something. You know what I mean? Liverpool turn up for the big games this season.
At home.
At Anfield. That is the last big test away from home, really, for Arsenal. Anfield on a Sunday. 4:30.
As well, that game's going to be important for points.
Exactly. Then after that, they go to West Ham, who are fighting for their lives, bro. Then after that, Southampton.
They go Chelsea. They play Chelsea twice.
That's the next 5 games. 5 games after that. The next 5 games after that. Let me just read them to you so you know. These are the 5 games that are going to be peak for Arsenal. Yeah. The next 5 games after the 5, midweek. Let me sure I got this right. Yeah, midweek. They go to Manchester City. That's Wednesday, the 26th of April. Then Saturday, the 29th of April, at home to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then away at Newcastle, 6th of May.
freak back to back like that.
Like that. Then at home to Brighton, chasing top 4, you could or Europe. Then away to Nottingham Forest. That's not gonna be easy. They're fighting for their lives, bro. Then final day at home to Wolves. All I'm gonna say with Arsenal, get as many points as you can within the next 5 games. Because the next 5
it's
big. It's gonna be techie.
I hear you.
It's gonna be techie. Those final 5-6 games looking a bit techie for Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie. But even now, I think now, especially that when we were in title races, I was always like with 10 games to go, I always say, just tick them off. Tick them off. All right, cool. 9 games to go, 8 games to go, 7 games to go. You know what I mean? I think that's what Arsenal fans just got to do now. Don't look too far ahead. Just tick it off.
To be honest, the way Arsenal's playing, I said it from the get-go, it's going to be them and City all the way to the end. All my team stuck their head in it, saw us coming from the back door. It didn't happen.
United were just scoping the property, bro.
There you go. You know what we're doing? We're rehearsing for next season. The rehearsal. But gonna be them and City neck to neck. But what I think, City might favour the Champions League, you know. They might favour the Champions League because obviously, come on, man, 4 out of 5. You know what I'm trying to say? Man's going for the 3-peat. He has to motivate his squad to go for a 3-peat. That's not easy, you know. You know what I'm saying? I see him trying to bring new blood into the team because players get complacent, bro. They won it back to back. You know what I'm saying, Jay? They get complacent. It's not easy. So if he was to pull it off, it would be amazing. So it's gonna be a crazy running. But personally, I think it's an advantage Arsenal. They became favourites from about a month or so ago when I said they was 11 points clear at one point, even though City had a game in that, etc., etc. But when you get to them levels there, like how they are now, 5 points clear, it's an advantage Arsenal. They're favourites now. You know what I mean? It's for them to lose from this point. You know what I mean, Jay? It's not like if they win all their games, they've won the Prem. You get what I'm saying? So are they capable, bro? It's in their hands, innit? So every week I watch them, I'm even more impressed because I've been impressed with their football, but I'm not gonna lie, as a fan, I'm even more impressed how they're playing. They're a young team.
I think what it is with Arsenal is that they've capitalised off their good start, just ran with it, innit? And I respect it. I do. I think now this is now where what I've been saying all season about they're eventually gonna let it go or slip. This is where the real metal is shown because you're now expected to win your games now. And you've got to go up against all these teams that are gonna slap a low block against you. All these teams. And let's keep it real, you struggle to beat Bournemouth. Fulham, they're whatever, they're going to do all right. But there's better teams in that relegation battle than Bournemouth. And they're going to come to the Emirates, especially Leeds are not that bad. I don't know why they're that bad, but Leeds, they're full throttle in your face. United can attest to that. Can they handle that? I think they'll beat Palace. But other games, Southampton, shoddy, but they're not a bad team, innit? That trip to Anfield, Liverpool.
I think that would be a test. That trip to Anfield is always a big test for any team.
And usually they get slapped there. You know how we get slapped? They've been getting slapped there every year for the last 5-6 years, isn't it? So to me, I feel like if they leave Anfield with a point, a good point,
that's big.
Win, they're winning the league. Because mentally, they would have conquered all the demons from last season, like losing at White Hart Lane at the end of last season for losing top 4, beating United, beating Chelsea, like all these games, these away games, they've won every away London derby. First team to ever do that. Like they're ticking the boxes, but that Anfield game. And
that Chelsea game, I think Chelsea's got a bit of revenge for Arsenal as well. You No word of lie.
I think the worst thing is, I think I need to see more of Chelsea. But if they can get a little 5-game winning run going, I think their charge for top 4 might be a bit too late. But they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. I think, I don't want to say Harry Potter's turned it around, but all you can do is win what's in front of you, get me? So
yeah, you won 2 games in a row. You have to give him his respect for that. But I personally think Chelsea will try and derail Arsenal. 100%. You got to understand this rivalry. If they know they can hurt Arsenal in this title race, Chelsea are going to Emirates thinking we want to win, bro. I'm telling you, Drake, there's gonna be a lot of big games. Even that City Liverpool game. Liverpool's gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking we're gonna
Liverpool's next 2 games are against City and Arsenal.
and Madrid.
So they have a big say in who will win the league.
I know, but I get you. But I expect them to be more stronger at home. But you never know with Liverpool. But I can see City ripping them to shreds. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I know they beat us.
I think City are more likely to beat Liverpool just because I know City at home in the big games, they don't play about. They don't play with their dinner, bro. They get what needs to be done.
Trust
you know what I mean? Arsenal, mentally, that Anfield, you can see, bro. Remember last week, that demolition of United at Anfield. They only had 8 shots on goal and 7 on target, and they scored 7 goals, bro. Look what Liverpool can do to any team on the break.
Dangerous in transition. They're dangerous.
They're, you know what I mean? So
it's gonna take a big performance for Arsenal to win at Anfield. No word of lie. It's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? They're capable though. You know, they're the top team in the Prem, so that's another test for them. Let's see if they can cross that bridge. You know what I mean? But they're gonna need their switch back, I reckon.
Oh,
they got Trossard. He scored a hat-trick at Anfield, no? Trossard.
Yeah, he scored a hat-trick at Anfield. Yeah.
There you go. It's even more spice to the game. That's even more spice. That shows that Arsenal can go there and do the dance straight. You never know. Trossard might be doing this to the cup. Man might be doing that again to the cup. You never know, bro.
You never know. You never know.
The Prem gets exciting and I love it. I love it because whenever my rivals play each other, it's an opportunity for me to get even more further ahead. Then, you know what I'm trying to say? It's top 4 thing. You know what I'm saying?
City's next 5 games: Liverpool at home, Southampton away, Leicester at home, Brighton away, and then Arsenal at home.
15 points. 15 points. City on the charge, man. I think this is good now. They have to view these next games as just win all of them if they want to win the Prem.
If City don't win all of these games, it's Arsenal's title.
Do you know what? Why Arsenal? I don't want to be a hater because I'm a big fan of Arteta and I think Arsenal play brilliant football from last season. You know I've been saying that. But City haven't had a steady back 4, bro. They just been chopping and changing, playing centre backs at left back, centre backs at right back.
Well, what's been bothering me is that Laporte and Diaz are fit.
You get what I'm saying? I think, like, when I think about it, I think Pep just needs a bit of hunger in the team, Drake. He needs that because these guys, it's like, we know, like you say, they're good enough. Like, look at Cancelo, where he had to leave. Like, you're fit and you can't get in the team. Why? You know what I'm trying to say? We know.
I think something deep is happening at City. I think Pep's pissed off a lot of players.
Thank you. That's what I mean. Like, so it's obvious. Like, Kanji came in, he played centre back, he played right back.
Kanji is crap. Like, he's not good.
Ake all of a sudden now plays every week. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I think, Pep, like, he's just trying to get new energy in the team, like that hunger in it. Because certain players are getting complacent. It's got to be that because we know what these men can do. We've seen them go on runs and win the Prem. So why every week it's a different back 4, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? John Stones came back. He's got
From
four
where?
centre backs. Four centre backs playing at the back.
You know, like Carl Walker apparently is one of them that wants to leave as well. So
I know, but when you're doing silly things in the club and that, getting pissed and silly things allegedly, but you know, you can't blame the manager. But he needed him in the end though, because Zaha was creating problems. But I don't know, man. That's the reason why I think Arsenal took the opportunity though, because it's not so much as Arsenal's been magnificent. City has been poor, really poor to their standards. You know what I'm trying to say? Like going through the season with an unsteady back four. If they was to win the Prem, come on, you can't name City defenders week in week
yeah,
out.
you couldn't even name their starting back four.
You get what I mean? You can't. It's ridiculous. That played a part, but not taking nothing
So
away
what
from
you're saying? What you're saying? If Arsenal win the league, it's more because City have not been good enough.
that you have to put that factor into it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because normally we know what City does with a regular players. When the players come back fit and they're ready to play and they're ready, they will go on a run in it. We know what City can do. But we haven't seen that steady back. We haven't seen that. Think about it. Stones missed a ton load of games. Diaz, Laporte. It's just chaos at the back. So that had to be brought up. I'm not saying that's the reason why, because the Premier ain't done, but that played a part to where they are now, 5 points behind. You get me? That definitely played a part to where they are 5 points behind. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
Yeah. Title race is heating up. More games to come in the coming week, especially after the international break. City got the FA Cup this weekend. Arsenal at home to Crystal Palace. But moving on to another team, one that one that gave us 7 last week, but then lost to the bottom team in the league. It's only right they get a cussing. It's only right because for the last week,
Yeah.
especially last week on here, I felt it for Skirvin and Ronaldo. You know, I watched it. You know, and as some man were playing S Club 7, I could see the pain on these guys' faces. You know, and I thought to myself, you know, boy, just have to hold it on the chin. Liverpool back in it. You know, won a few games in a row. It happens. Freak result. Then Saturday lunchtime, the same team that they beat 9-0 earlier in the season, 9-0, not just 7, 9-0.
Oh, 9.
9-0.
Interesting.
They lose 1-0 to on the weekend. So they've gone from 7 up, drinking cans of 7 Up and whatever, trying to say we're not looking at 4th, we're looking at 3rd.
No. Big
And I thought
statement.
that was brave.
Big
I thought that.
No.
I think that, what?
Wow.
The other week you would drink 10th for Chelsea, mate. Relax, bro.
Where's this
Calm
coming
down.
from? I know when
Calm
they
down,
pump
mate.
your brain. They pump your
You need
brain.
to add some sugar to your 7 Up, mate. Stop drinking 7 Up light. Add some sugar to your 7 Up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That was karma.
Now you're getting dunked on by Billing and Solanke and them, man.
Bill, please.
Listen,
Living.
Liverpool, what's your thoughts on and Mo Salah with your penalty? If I look out my window now, I might see it travelling past Calais.
Couldn't believe it. Player of that quality, that standard, that caliber, after all that smoke talk and Salah this, Salah that the week before, you got a free shot and goal, mate. You know, 12 yards out. Skied it, mate. Nowhere near the goal. Nowhere near, not even close. Not even close. He just, I don't know what is going on at Liverpool, man. Like, think about what is going on at Liverpool. It's like, what is going on? It's like from heroes to zero within a week. Less than a week.
That just erases the whole 7-0. You can't talk to us about getting slapped 7-0 because you beat it 9-0 earlier in the season and you lose the reverse fixture. Allow it. and they're bottom of the league. Bournemouth, that's a championship team, you know.
Days. Oh my days. You see, league football is tricky, you know. It's tricky
Hey,
because it's the same 3 points, you know. You just
it's
lost it to Bournemouth 1-0.
exactly,
You know what I want?
exactly.
You're getting excited. Every Liverpool fan was in every football conversation for 6 days. And they
Bro,
just
I
went,
ain't heard some of these Liverpool fans all season, you know, all
exactly.
season.
There
Out
you
of the
go.
woodwork, I'm getting messages, I'm getting memes, I'm getting gifts.
All of a sudden,
I've made
they're at the
my
tea point, hanging around at the tea points now. They want to talk football.
yeah, talking about
Scores,
oh,
mate.
we see United in third. What?
Did you see the scores, mate? Nah, I didn't. All right. This week, you don't want to talk football. Oh, yeah, I know. That's
So,
Liverpool.
all I heard was some man say that they're striking in solidarity with Gary Lineker, bro. Saying they're not watching Match of the Day as well, bro. I was like, all right, cool.
Cool,
All
isn't
right,
it?
all right,
There
cool.
you go. There you
Hey,
go.
man, the next league game is against City. Let's hope they don't slap you for 7, bro, because they're capable of doing that.
Nah, you know
They're
what?
capable. And
I know.
let's not lie, they're capable. They've slapped a couple teams for 6 this season at the Etihad, us and Chelsea. So, hey, Liverpool, yeah, you keep drinking your cans of 7-Up, mate. You end up 7th and playing Conference League next season, bro. You're
I'm not
bombers,
gonna
bro.
lie, yeah. Liverpool is a tricky team. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what's gonna happen with Liverpool. They'll turn up and just lose to a Forest, to a Bournemouth. You know what I mean? Like I don't
I mean,
understand
they've
that.
lost to
I looked at a
they've
stat
lost to
here.
bare teams in the bottom 6, you know.
That's what I was gonna. I looked at a stat here and I started thinking, hold on, they lost to Bournemouth away. How many games have they won away this season, Liverpool? When you deep it, they probably haven't won any game. Probably 1, 2, maybe. Like seriously, if we was to like get the stats up, bro, they probably won. Like
They
think about everywhere they went, they lost or drew. It started from the beginning when
get
they
this
went to.
right up. Hold on, they're away. Liverpool's away. They've won out of 13 away games. How many do you think they've won this season?
I said about 1 or 2. You can't think
They've
about
won
it.
3 away games all season.
Thank you.
They've
See,
lost
so I'm not
7.
far off. Far off.
Lost 7. -7 goal difference. Southampton, who have what 22 points, have more away points than Liverpool, and they're
Thank you.
bottom of the Premier League.
They've been rubbish this season away. When you think about it, like I started deep in it, yeah. The weekend, I was thinking, hold on, Liverpool's rubbish away, you know, because they lost to Forest, they lost to Bournemouth, they lost to us, they lost to Arsenal. I started thinking,
All I can think of away wins are Villa and Newcastle, and someone else.
yeah,
That's
that
it.
was a dodge. Yeah, that's what I mean. The other day they got that win at Newcastle, actually.
Yeah.
Right, bro. They've been rubbish away all season. They've been rubbish on the road. Rubbish. Wherever they went, it's either a draw or loss. You know what I mean? They lost. Like, really, they win away. Really. It's at Anfield where they've actually stayed half decent. That's what's kept them even having a thought about top 4. It's their home form. You know what I mean? They've been strong at Anfield. I agree with that. You know what I mean?
It's one of them ones. Do you think they will finish in the top 4 though? Newcastle and Tottenham ahead of them. I think we're safe to say United have gonna. I don't see United finishing outside top 4 now. Hopefully, touch wood. But it seems like it's 3 for 1 spot. So Tottenham, Newcastle, Liverpool. Who do you think's gonna finish in the top 4?
At first, I said Newcastle definitely because the way they was playing, but if they get that form back before the cup final, before they realized they was going to be in the cup final, and they got to their heads, yeah, and they lost their way a bit. You know what I mean? Because that was like their first win in how many games against Wolves?
Yeah,
You know
6
what I'm saying?
games.
There you go. If they can start a little form, because I think Conte wants Champions League, man. He's there to get Champions League, so I would give it to Tottenham now. If I was to choose now out of them 3 teams, I would say Tottenham. But overall, I think Newcastle is in a better position to go for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say Tottenham. I'm going to go for Tottenham, Harry Kane, and the goals guaranteed, innit? So if I had to choose, I'm gonna go Tottenham. Even though they're inconsistent as well, same as Liverpool. Bro. You know what I'm saying? They're the same. You don't know what team's
They
gonna
have
turn up.
no. They're the worst of inconsistency teams. 'Cause they're losing to dead teams out of
And
nowhere.
you don't
Out
even
of
expect it.
nowhere. Exactly.
You be looking at your screens 2-0 down,
You're
random
like, bro,
team.
how the hell do you lose to Wolves? Like, how do you like get slapped by Leicester? Like,
Exactly,
don't
I
make no
bought team.
sense.
Leicester,
How
bro.
you out of the FA Cup? You lost to Sheffield United. Like, don't you want to win a trophy?
It's weird, isn't it, Jay? They're just a crazy, inconsistent team in the Prem. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what's gonna turn up. Seriously. But
Like,
I
for
think
real.
Conte's back now. He's out of the Champions League. I think he has to get Tottenham top four. So I believe in
I,
Conte. I
I
believe
think
in.
it's crazy because Tottenham have played 2 games more than Newcastle, 1 game more than Liverpool. I'm not even going to rule out Brighton, because Brighton are 3 points behind Liverpool. So I'm going to count them in it. They've got 3 games in hand on Tottenham. I don't know about Tottenham, they're too inconsistent.
I agree. They are
I think,
very.
I don't know. I'm going to say Liverpool
Yeah.
because they've got firepower in it. And they could be out the Champions League by the end of this week. So they can go full footer on the league and go ham. Like,
I mean, nothing else to focus on. Just zoom in.
all three could really. All three really, because nothing else to play for. So
So it's like 3 clubs just aiming for that position
the
that you
league,
said.
yeah, 1 game a week to the end of the season. So
Who's gonna navigate and achieve that? I got a
I,
country.
I would love to say Newcastle. I want it because they,
Yeah, like I said, overall the whole season they deserve it,
mm,
Jay. They deserve it. But
mm,
when it gets to this point, I thought they'll be way further ahead than Tottenham and Liverpool. You know what I mean? I didn't think it would be that close this soon. You know what I mean? So over the next, I can't see them
I
doing it.
think
Who wants to
for
do it?
Newcastle,
Amazing. Yeah.
yeah, I think for Newcastle they should just get Europa League football and be happy with that, and then go for Champions League. You know what I mean? Liverpool, money wise, have to get Champions League. And I think Conte doesn't want to be at Tottenham. I don't think the players like to play for Conte. That could be my only reason why they don't finish top 4. Because we just don't know what Tottenham are going to turn up. Even in the game, you don't even know what Tottenham are going to turn up in the first half. Because second half, you know what Tottenham's going to turn up. But first half, you know what I mean?
Know.
So
I agree. True.
it's tasty. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be
Definitely.
interesting.
Nice. It's just getting,
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's the first time we're going into the final 10 games of the season. You don't know who's going to win the league. You don't know who's going to finish top 4. You don't know who's going to finish. Well, Chelsea's going to finish 10th. Yeah, you don't know who's going to. You don't.
Don't sleep
I
on
win
Potter.
back-to-back games. You're still 10th.
I know, and that is crazy, isn't it? But don't sleep on Potter. He's still in the top 4 race. Still in it.
Well, no, well, they're only 4 points behind Liverpool.
There you go. They're still in it, man.
I
A few
think
more
so.
wins
Hold
in the
on, let me
truck.
have a look. Hold on, let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 points behind. 5 points. They could make a run. You never know.
Exactly,
But,
man.
Conference League could be their best bet, to be honest. But moving further down the league, boy, it's getting tight at the bottom. Very, very tight. 5 points separate Crystal Palace in 10th from bottom place Southampton in 20th. I've been saying this for weeks about Crystal Palace, They're sleepwalking towards relegation. No one was really paying much attention. You're seeing it now. They're the only team that hasn't won a game since the return of the World Cup.
Wow.
And now they're there, 3 points above the bottom 3, 5 points off bottom. Patrick Vieira, I know we've been saying for the longest, Mandem FC, done a great job. He was there last season, right? Yeah, he done a great job last season. Cool, he liked it, Mandem FC and all that. But boy, the Mandem, it's time to bring back some of that, British beef, mate. No homo.
Exactly. You know what he did? Man went for that Lokonga bro. Since that Lokonga guy came to they haven't had a shot on goal, bro. 3 games.
First
No
team
shot
in
on goal.
Premier League history to have no shots on target in 3 games in a row. That's criminal.
Come on. That's embarrassing. See that alone, you should get sacked. I know man was gonna say give Pat a chance, and I agree. But for go to 3 games, of Premier League football and not get a shot on target, how you gonna score? There's no chance for you. You're never gonna score. How you gonna score, bro? If you can't shoot and hit the target, you're never gonna score. Thank you. So there's no chance. So that alone, you should be in meetings about getting sacked. But you know what's also what I don't like about Pat? Yeah, he's got Eze in his team, which is a creative player, good footballer in my eyes. Yeah, and he just drops him. He gets Lokonga in and just drops him. Why don't you try to play both?
I don't even think it's that. I think it's when you. I don't know what team in this world you actually think you're going to win a game with. Was it Jordan Ayew in your team, bro?
He's saying he's a problem.
He's crap. Like a Mateta, yeah, man. Who is he?
I know you don't.
My man's missing chances from 5 yards out against Man City. Man skied it out the ground, fam.
Liverpool against Liverpool. 0-0.
Yeah. Like, to me, if they just had someone that could get you a goal.
But the thing is,
no one football matches.
Zaha's back. He's been back for 2 games. Pat, stick him up front. I'm
leaving at the end of the season. You know, contract's up. I'm out, man. I can't keep. My back's too heavy, man. I got a bad back from carrying these bombs for the last time of the year.
But think about it. It's Man FC. Let's be real, Jay. Pat's tried everything.
You might have to start putting back some them EDL dons, bro.
You know what he did? He brought back my man, the skipper, old school skipper.
Milijevic, yeah.
Oh my God. He was about to get sent off, bro. He was bro. Alvarez sent man to Tesco's, bro. And said, the change, bro. He left him. You see, after that, Pat was like, come. That's enough. That's enough, bro. Because he was already on the yellow. You know, I was watching the game live. I was thinking, flipping out, Pat struggling. He gave the armband back to him. So you know, innit, Jay? He's searching in that dressing room. He needs somebody.
He needs to bring. I think the Mandem FC experiment was cool. It was fun for now, but he needs to bring back some of them EDO dons, bruv. McCartney.
That's my point.
Tompkins, Scott Dan. That just needs to come right back in the team, bro.
Get the result because
he needs to say to all of them man there. Hey, mate, we're in the trenches, mate. We need you. Get in the team.
Gotta try something in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll be out. I know what you mean, Jay. Because
he could lose his job before he even gets to.
Thank you. 10 games in it. But I reckon if you don't sort out when it gets to the 28 game mark, they're giving someone else a chance 10 games to save us. You know, like that. He has to score a goal in the next game.
I look at it this way, yeah. We criticized Roy Hodgson for how many moons and years about his dead football, but he's constantly keeping Crystal Palace up comfortably.
I know he gets the results. That's my point.
My man trying to play expansive football. I think a big miss for Palace, Conor Gallagher. He might be rubbish for Chelsea, but he's done a great job.
Goals win games, man.
Yeah,
goals win matches.
And that's a big miss. But if you ain't scoring goals, you're playing expansive. You gotta find another way to win games, man. And Hodgson, bro.
I know they go set piece.
Zaha was getting you 10 goals a season under Hodgson, but them 10 goals were keeping you up.
It's important goals. I get you. Important goals. There's no one to stick the ball in the net, Jay. Because even when he switched it up, he put Zaha out on the left. Because to no one. It's empty. Where's that you?
I don't know where they found this Mateta youth from.
Oh, man. Why can't Palace just find a striker? All these years, Man MFC's been waiting for this striker, yeah? They splashed out on Benteke and he just went left. And it's like he's just been cursed since then, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro, man. It's just been cursed since then.
They had a good striker since Neil Shipley in them days and that.
He used to go way back. You know what's my man name? Doogie Friedman and them. That's to go way back, Jay. You know, like that old school, bro. To see a striker that's gonna bag us a 10 at least in the Prem, bro. Man, they was struggling right now. But I think he should bench Lekanga. I'm sorry, man. He came to the club, he ain't had nothing, bro. Bench him now. Go, you know what I mean? Go back to the lads, bro. Go back to the man, them South London. You know what I'm saying? Run the thing right, Pat, or otherwise we're gonna be saying, you know.
I think he's gone up. The next 2 games, bro, big derby against Bournemouth on Wednesday, and then a trip to the Emirates.
Big game against Bournemouth. You know?
Yeah, that's a proper derby. You know, people don't really talk about it. That's a proper derby. They hate each other, bro.
Brighton.
Yeah, the Brighton game. That's a proper derby.
Big game.
I think they're gonna get slapped against Brighton. I'm saying 4-0. Yeah.
Hey, Brighton playing football, you know. They should have won that game comfortably, you know. They missed the bad chances. Hey, I love watching Brighton play. They play football. Even Danny's doing some stuff I didn't even knew he
I'm seeing Sonny March out here looking like prime Iniesta, bro. That prime Frankie Lampard and that.
Sonny March that ain't scored in how many seasons, bro. Man's balling out. Nah, I ain't right on it. But I think Palace, they're in a position where they need a win, Dre. You know what the Premier League's like. When you need a win and you're back against the wall, you never know, bro. You pull out that 1-0, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't scored since the 18th of February. Over a month without a goal. Okay, so there's 8 teams in a relegation battle. Palace, Wolves, Forest, Everton, Leicester, West Ham, Bournemouth, Leeds, Southampton. Who out of that 3 are going down?
Southampton, Leeds, Bournemouth.
You see, you think the current bottom 3 are going down?
Going down, bro. I think old Sean has changed my mind about Everton. Old Sean, Big Sean. How many wins he had in these games?
I think it's only like 2 games, you know.
I think 3, mate.
They won again at the weekend, didn't?
Did they mate. Come on, they couldn't win for nothing.
Oh yeah, they beat Brentford at the weekend. Yeah,
Frank couldn't buy a win, bro. Oh, Sean's back, man. I think Sean will keep them up.
The home games are going to be where Everton are going to get their points, I think.
You know what I mean? Sean knows. He's got his few tricks up his sleeve, like you say. It's like Pat hasn't got that experience to win game when it's not working for him. Sean knows how to win game set pieces, mate. You know that he will play for that. You know, he play conservative and wait for his opportunities, be patient and be disciplined. Them managers, like you say, Roy Hodgson, they will coach you to do that. So yeah, man. Garcia, he's used to getting relegated at Leeds. He's coming trying to play ball. I respect it though, but he's stubborn. He's gonna try and play ball all the way to the end. You know what I mean? So I think he's a goner. Southampton's giving a right crack at it. They're giving a right go on this new guy, but I think it's too late. But you never know, you know. Southampton is my dark horses. They might be pull off a thing. Southampton. And drag. Who could I say they can drag in it? Palace. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be them or Palace, you know. Put it that way. Man. I think Wolves is
I feel like in this relegation battle it's gonna be. I'm looking at all these teams. Who out of these teams are struggling? The teams that don't have a goal scorer in it.
There you go.
Southampton. Who's gonna get me goals to win to keep me up? You're still relying on Theo Walcott, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Like Leeds, Patrick Bamford. I can't rely on you to stay fit. Question marks. Bournemouth, I think are going down. They're good fight they're doing, but Dominic Solanke ain't getting me goals, bro. And who's the other Don? Kiefer Moore and that. Where is he?
I like Bournemouth, you know, Jay. They got heart. I watched them now twice. I watched them against Arsenal. I watched them against Liverpool. I like Bournemouth. I think they're gonna do it, you know.
I think Bournemouth are gonna stay up.
Yeah.
Here's my 3 to go down, yeah? Here's my 3 to go down. Crystal Palace.
Why?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Moyes stays in that job, I think West Ham are going down, you know.
Hammers, nah, I feel they got too much quality to go down. But
I
hate. Nah,
want
I
to
think
say,
they're way better than the team down there.
I'm going
Yeah,
to go Palace, Southampton,
West Ham.
Palace, Southampton, Bournemouth. I think West Ham. I want to say West Ham. I want to say West Ham and Everton. You know, I'm not
Ooh.
sure about Everton, but just because Dyche is the only manager of all these managers
I've done it.
that experience of these dogfights.
Yeah.
He's had good experiences and bad experiences of these dogfights. So he knows what it takes. I think he knows he's telling these man, forget the away games. Just give me 5 wins away from home and we're safe. I mean at home and we're safe. That's what he's telling me.
His experience, he's navigating this before. So he knows.
I think Wolves are gonna stay up comfortably. I think that they play ball, they got a good enough team. They just need to they'll stay up. I think they'll pull away eventually. Forest, I'm not sure about still. Brennan Johnson and the other youth, they're doing a job. They got heart. The City ground could be what keeps them up in it.
They got heart. You need that in the fight. You need a heart. You need to fight.
Leicester, I don't know for Leicester.
Free fall, but because they got a bit of quality with Madders, and that's what I look at. But they're in free fall though. I know what you mean, Jay. Who knows where they're gonna end up at the end of the season?
Exactly.
They probably end up 16th.
Exactly. They could end up bottom or they could end up 10th. You don't even know.
Yeah, bro. They
don't even know. But West Ham ain't looked good all season. And yeah, so if I say Palace, Bournemouth, Palace, Southampton, Palace, Bournemouth, West Ham.
West Ham. Oh, West Ham is a bit of a tricky one. That's the only one that I will ask.
They're getting slapped. They play horrible football, you know.
Did you see what Ray said after the Brighton game? Man said they were just popping it everywhere. I didn't know what to do. He said I was lost. He said on the pitch I was confused. It was like there was more of them than us. Man said he couldn't believe he was overwhelmed. They got slapped 4-0, bro. But it was overshadowed by us losing, yeah. But they got so outplayed by Brighton. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. It was like they was playing like the contrast was just so, you know what I mean? It was miles apart, miles. Brighton was way better than it, way better. And you know the critics say Rice is worth 150 million. Don't ask me why.
Listen, that man is bollocks.
I don't know why
he's overhyped player. And the worst thing is he's gonna go to a big club and then you're gonna see how dead he actually is, bro.
Where is he gonna go though?
If West Ham get relegated and you can't slap £100 million on him, that goes down to about 40 or 50.
Any contract, what is he on now? His last what?
Ooh, I think last 2 years, I think. Boy, if he's there for 40 million, I say United just, chucking a little cheeky bid. 40 million plus McTominay. Why not?
I know, give them a bonus and top. They can take Scotland.
Yeah, 40 million plus McTominay. Why not, bro? McTominay suited to championship football. That's his level, bro.
I agree.
He can ball about against Ryan Tunnicliffe and them, man.
He should go join Carrick at Middlesbrough or something.
Hey, Middlesbrough are going to be in the Premier League next season the way they're going.
No, if he pulls that off, mate, I'll give you 100%.
And look where Kieran McKenna's got Ipswich. I think they're pretty high up in League One, innit?
Yeah, I have to give Carrick a mention.
Let me clarify that.
For the job that Carrick's done,
that's an amazing job.
Where they were when they took over to where they are now. Ooh. Michael, well done, pal. Keep going. We might need you to play a role at Old Trafford.
I'm going to say this. We criticised Carrick and McKenna under Ollie. We did. I think everyone did. But I'm just going to give you where Middlesbrough are in the league, in Championship. When he took over, Middlesbrough were 21st in the Championship. And that's in the space of 14 games. They are now third, 4 points off second place Sheffield United with 10 games to go.
4 points of automatic promotion to the Premier. You know,
When I tell you about
23rd.
5-6 weeks ago, it looked like Burnley and Sheffield United were shoo-ins for the top two. They were
Facts.
miles clear of everyone else. Applaud the job that my man's done.
Well done,
Applaud
Karen.
it.
Brilliant
Applaud
job,
it.
man. Let's keep it
And then
going.
Kieran McKenna at Ipswich, we mocked him. They're third in League One, 2 points off automatic promotion.
Not bad.
We mocked him, but boy, some people said they were the problem, not Ollie. But hey, that man there got a job, and Ollie is still, I don't know what he's doing.
But let's be
That's
real, though, man. League
that's all
One
I've got to
coach
say.
at United, bro. That's where he belongs. That's his level, bro.
What I'm
They
saying,
need
innit?
to, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. They need to excel at them levels, but moving on swiftly. Kudos to them, man, though.
Yeah,
Love the Carrick, though. I see Carrick. I've been watching him, man. He's doing a brilliant job. He's got that you act from scoring goals and that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So,
Middlesbrough playing ball. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Sunderland as well. Ahmed Diallo is balling out at Sunderland this season as well.
yeah,
Hopefully, he
keep going.
comes back at United next season and gives us some good minutes. But yeah, that's another episode wrapped up for the love of the game. Any questions before? Anything you want to say before we go, Ronaldo?
Let's keep on, supporting the cause, for the love of the game. Always, we're here every week, same time. You don't know. Stay tuned.
Don't forget, add the socials as well. At FTLOTG_1 on Twitter. On Twitter, I think it's in capitals. On Instagram, it's in lowercase. Also, the Twitch, follow that as well. Same handle as well. But yeah, another episode wrapped up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments on the stuff we've talked about, and give us your thoughts. For myself, Dre, Ronaldo, for the love of the game, we're out. Peace.
Peace.